When you reach for the light, I'm a legend tonight.
Rob Lewis music and stuff. Say it loud, say it loud, say it loud. Rob Lewis music and stuff. Hit that play, Rob Lewis music and stuff. One more time, never enough.
What's up? I don't know what that was. Welcome to Music and Stuff. I'm Rob Lewis. Thank Kiss. It's Friday. Just taking a little bit of time out from editing episode 3 of We Got the Best. It's going really well. And again, I really appreciate the support and all the views on that series. I'm enjoying making it. I've got plans what I'm going to do with the series, like how it's all going to pan out. So at the moment it's like 1 year for each episode. I'm thinking 77, 78 might be 2 episodes per year. Who knows at the moment though how it's going to go, but I'm glad you're all enjoying it so much. It's a pleasure to make, and really enjoying your lovely comments as well. But today we're jumping ahead a little bit, and I'm reviewing the 1982 kind of greatest hits sort of album, Killers, Kiss Killers, released on June the 15th, 1982, and it was kind of a greatest hits, but also the record label Phonogram, Mercury, I should have looked, wanted 4 original tracks to be included, all sung by Paul Stanley, and I'll go through them. So this is going to be a weird one to rank, because I'm not even going to consider the other songs that are on there, like the ones that are on other albums. So I'm only really going to be looking at these 4. The other tracks, for curiosity, include Cold Gin, Love Gun, Shout It Out Loud, Sure Know Something, Detroit Rock City, God of Thunder, I Was Made for Loving You, and Rock and Roll All Night, live from the Alive album. And Detroit Rock City hasn't got the car crash at the start as well. So they're the ones that we're already familiar with. Great choice for that period of time, that they would be the ones selected. They didn't opt for Beth, probably didn't want to give Peter Criss anything, any royalties or anything. Didn't opt for Deuce or Strutter or Black Diamond, but no, it's a good choice there. Ace Frehley was technically still in the band, although he wasn't very active in the band, so Bob Kulick was hired to play guitar for this album. So let's have a look here. It was the 4 new songs were produced by Michael James Jackson, and the tracks are I'm a Legend Tonight. All of these sung by Paul Stanley. This one was written by Paul Stanley and Adam Mitchell. I'm a Legend Tonight. I really, really, really like this song. Always have. So Killers was an album that I got quite early in my personal Kiss history. My older brother sort of lent me some albums. A lot of them were on cassette, so I had Killers on cassette. I got fond memories of having a family holiday and being in the car. I was just a child, you know. We were driving a few hours, and I insisted that we had Killers on for some of the journey. Always remember that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm a Legend Tonight. Really great track. Always have loved this one. So the point I was making just now about being quite an early one for me was that I wasn't aware of many of the other albums. I'd heard a few, you know, Revenge, and maybe even been before I got Revenge, I'm not sure. But I was aware, but didn't know them. I wasn't as familiar. So this was kind of like a gateway, I guess. So I didn't know at the time that these 4 songs were only available on this album. I assumed they were available elsewhere. So I didn't know until much later that they were recorded specifically for this album. The album, by the way, was released everywhere outside of America. I think the thinking was that the US had already got plenty of Kiss compilations already. You had Double Platinum, the originals, you had the best of the solo albums. So I'm guessing they just thought, do you know what, we don't need to put this out here. So it was out like Japan, Australia, the UK, Europe, which was great. So, but American listeners, American fans had to import the album. Yeah, I'm a Legend Tonight. Great track. One of my favourite Kiss songs. Really do like it. I would give it a 9 out of 10. Not going to lie, 9 out of 10. I'm a Legend Tonight. Really do like that one. I love the guitar work. Well, just everything. Just everything about it. Also, side note, Paul Stanley's vocals on this album. Dude really could sing in this era. Number 2, Down on Your Knees, written by Michael Japp, Bryan Adams, and Paul Stanley. Not as keen on this one. It's alright. It's a bit repetitive. It kind of sounds very much like Rolling Stones, like the 60s Rolling Stones, that guitar riff. Like Satisfaction or something like that, that kind of a riff. But it's alright. It's not a bad song. It, like I say, it just kind of goes on a little bit. It's quite repetitive. Musicianship's top notch though. So I think I'd give Down on Your Knees a 6, maybe. Yeah, I think 6, 6.5, something like that. Because it's not bad. It's just not up there with the other stuff, you know. Then we get to Nowhere to Run. Where do I start? Nowhere to Run, written by Paul Stanley. I couldn't see any other writers credited where I was looking. So, written entirely by Paul Stanley. And I think it's fantastic. I really do like Nowhere to Run. I keep thinking about putting a cover on this channel of me doing Nowhere to Run acoustic. If you'd like to hear that, let me know in the comments. Don't let me know if you don't want to hear that. Ain't got to be rude. But yeah, I think it's for me personally, IMHO. It's one of Kiss's greatest songs. And I'm going to give Nowhere to Run a 10 out of 10. I really, really do like it. I know not everybody does. It's not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But I really do like it. Oh, hang on. Hello, Holiday Rob here from Croatia. Just want to let you know, if you're enjoying this video, thanks very much for watching. But don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course the alarm notification bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And yeah, if you're interested, I've got social network stuff, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, not Twitter though. And I've also got a Patreon, so you can find me there. It's in the description. Links for everything's in the description. And yeah, I'm going to hand you back again, because otherwise Studio Rob gets frustrated. Wise words from a good-looking dude. Partners in Crime is the 4th and final original track for Killers. And again, this is like Down on Your Knees, written by Paul Stanley and Adam Mitchell, but it's like Down on Your Knees in the sense that it's okay. It's not a terrible song, but it's not as good as Nowhere to Run and I'm a Legend Tonight. I'd probably give it a 7, I think. But it's alright. I like the riff. I like what Bob Kulick's done on the guitar side of things on this album. The Kiss member that never was, the member of Kiss that never was. Everything he did was great within the band. So yeah. So it's a difficult one to rank. Overall, I think I mean, it's a greatest hits album. It's got to be 10 out of 10, hasn't it? But yeah, it's a strange beast. Is Kiss Killers, but it's good fun to listen to, and it's a good introduction to new Kiss fans, and I know that from experience. Did I miss anything out? Oh, so there were other, like in Australia, their release had 3 extra songs, which were Escape from the Island from Music from the Elder, Talk to Me, and Shandy, both from Unmasked. Obviously, Unmasked was really big in Australia, as was the single Shandy. They were really big. It was a really big hit. So that's probably why they did it. But I've not seen an Australian copy. I've only seen the copies that I've had. I've had a copy on cassette and a couple on CD. I had one with the European logo with the backwards Z's, and I've got a CD of the proper one, proper logo. So yeah, that's kind of it. It is a short one this week. Like I said, I've got to get back to making episode 3. Like I said, I really hope you're really glad you're subscribing and watching it. And what I'm hoping to do with this series is have something that's going to last. So it's always relevant. People can come and watch it, binge watch it if they like. Once it's all done. I mean, it's going to be a lot of hours. It's gonna go over a long time, but that's kind of what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to do this thing, and the way that YouTube's accelerated for me in the last few months has enabled me to do it. So yeah, it's always been something I'm wanting to do, and I'm going to be doing. I've got other videos coming out as well, documentary style, video essay style type videos. You know what I mean? Not just me sitting around waffling about albums. So I'm getting very much into that. And again, I really appreciate the support on the channel with your subscribing and everything. But for now, at least, I'm going to leave you with that. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later, Bill and Ted.